In Chapter 8, the final chapter of Laura's story, Dr. Kreder and Laura discuss their personal connection that has endured for decades and how connections coming from tragedy can lead to a rich and fulfilling life. Dr. Kreder, I mean, you've treated so many people, and this particular relationship goes back a long ways. So I'm imagining you're moving on and you're going through on with your professional life, and all of a sudden you start getting pictures of Laura hiking. You get pictures of Laura climbing a mountain, skiing. And are you like, what is this lunatic doing in terms of what is she throw? How did you react to this person doing this? I trying to make a joke of it, but like here you are all of these years later and you're still connected. And I think that's a wonderful thing. How did that make you feel when you got those messages or images from Laura, and they clearly were meant to send a message like, hey, I'm overcoming the limitations that and this is me politely saying it, I'm overcoming these limitations that you told me I was going to have. How did that make you feel?
It feels terrific. But just to go back, I recognized in Laura and in her family, because I got to know her family quite well, of course, as well. And I recognized that not only was she the type of person who had, overcome her own, challenges, both physical and obviously psychological and emotional challenges, but she was somebody who was prepared to give back. So, and whenever I meet a patient like that, I offer the opportunity to give back. And Laura jumped at that. The first thing I think was that we got her involved in a program here that basically takes young students and exposes them to victims of drunk drivers. And it's a proven effective program to prevent young kids from going out and drinking and driving. It's been studied, and Laura was one of the people that we got involved in that program. And
I did that for 5 years.
Yeah,
twice a week for 5 years.
The team got Laura involved in giving back, and she was happy to do so. And then, we got Laura to speak at the university rounds for us to educate us, and especially the young learners, the residents and fellows, about the importance of communication across the healthcare team and among families and patients. So Laura's been giving back long before all of this. It happened very early on that she started giving back, and we're very, very grateful for that. So, and of course, my wife and I can't remember if the kids were there too, but came to her book launch, and my oldest son has spoken to her about her area of expertise. So the families, to some degree, have been connected for a long time. So the pictures are just the latest in a series of connections over many years that Laura's been giving back. And
it really is an amazing story. And Laura, I know that you have to go, so I wanted to give you an opportunity to not so much the last word, but is there anything that you'd like to say to Hans and to everyone in general, as kind of a closing comment, if you will, on this amazing story?
Well, I think Hans and I, we've had a close relationship beyond patient, doctor for many years. So I think he already knows how much I value him and have talked about him, and that level of care of just seeing me as a person that was really in need of more than just fixing of the broken bone. So it really is a special relationship that I will always treasure. And I remember when my husband and kids first met him, they were like, okay, I totally understand why, because they can see that it's a unique relationship we have, but it's something really special, and it's something to treasure. And I think, it really goes back to, you can be great at your craft, right? Like obviously Hans is an amazing surgeon. You know, I'm great at what I do, but it transcends that. When you are exceptional, when you are a master, it is more than just being good at what you do. And it's the level of care and that human aspect of going beyond just fixing a broken person, but seeing them as a whole person. And I think that goes for anything we do in life in this time of, you know, artificial intelligence and you know, advancements in technology. Our humanity is key, and that is what is key in recovery in every sense, you know, in every way,
Sure.
shape, and
ORTHOLINK connects the work of the Canadian Orthopedic Foundation to those we serve. To learn more about how your support is impacting lives, go to movepainfree.org. That's movepainfree.org.